started. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Mexico City Diablos. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Gordon. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Gordon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Gordon. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards at 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great...
He's got a man, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 14. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. An even 90 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. It was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Diablo 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Gordon. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you have...
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
2nd and 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3, which brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Gordon. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down. Gordon. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
on third down. Gordon. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking to throw. Gordon. This will be caught at about the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun. Gordon. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos have cut it back within a score.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but That one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Gordon. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will too, without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, Gordon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. And it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Gordon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we...
Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
The Outlaws 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Gordon, a quick hitter, complete. It's Garner. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah.
And it'll be intercepted. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
And now here is another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, Gordon. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown! A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Diablos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Gordon. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Gordon. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides...